Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good Thursday morning to you. Hope everything is good in your world today. I'm not going to give you any weather news that gives it a reason not to be. And that's the bottom line. We have some really interesting weather setting up. It's crazy weather. If you follow weather pattern wise, it's just nuts. But for the first time in a long time for us, for East Central Kansas and West Central Missouri, a really unusual, crazy weather pattern is going to bring us some really nice weather through the weekend. That is for sure. Let's take a look outside right now. I'm looking southbound actually into West Central Missouri, Missouri 7 highway, just south of that up here in Harrisonville, seeing cloudy skies. We're going to see cloudy skies through the morning, and then a couple of really unusual things start to happen. And they don't let up through the weekend, but in the immediate, the clouds are going to burn off this afternoon. We're sitting at 57 degrees right now, 58 degrees, but we're going to get up to about 70 when these clouds push out and sunshine starts to take over. So that is the first interesting thing that happens. Let's look at live radar right now just to kind of show you what is interesting today. That low pressure system that we have been talking about that's hanging out over the area is moving off to the east, northeast. And as it does, showers are going to actually pop up through the afternoon. If they pop up, they're going to rotate around the low, which is really weird. It's going to set up something that we never see. The showers are going to move north to south, and there's just a little bit of that activity left going on. See, I mean, we're so used to from the west or the southwest, right? So showers are going to move in north to south today as they continue to rotate around that low. So that is the first unusual thing that starts to happen. And then let's take a look at that first. Actually, is that going to happen this afternoon? No widespread showers this afternoon. Definitely think we are done with that for the short term. But here we go through the afternoon. This is model data now. So keep in mind that weird rotation is going to make these thunder showers pop up from northeast, looks like, headed towards southwest, if they do. So I'm now into the mid-afternoon hours, 3, 4. We just have some pop-ups. But like I say, you can see that we're done, I think, with the widespread rain. So I'm kind of watching this afternoon because of the clouds clearing off, which they will, and the temperatures going up, which is going to be our theme, by the way, for the last couple of weeks in May. Just spoiler alert, I'll get to that in a second. Instability may pop up a little bit this afternoon. Actually, data shows that it does. This is a surface cape right here. And yeah, it grows up a little bit this afternoon, as it should, because of that afternoon heating. So we just need to keep an eye out for little pop-ups this afternoon that actually could be robust for a few minutes, and then they will move on out of here. So what do I have next? I got all kinds of data. So yeah, so this is what sets up for the weekend. This is just weird. I'm looking at the upper level winds right now. And we're going to have a ridge of high pressure that sets up over for the weekend. High pressure always gives us nice mild conditions. It's going to allow sunny weather, really pleasant. It's going to allow for heating. And so that's not unusual at all. What is unusual is that the domes of high pressure usually set up, if you're looking at this, like a big dome that kind of takes a north to south orientation if you're looking at the continental US. And so look at this one. I mean, this is your big dome of high pressure right here. But this one's just wonky. It is tilted to the side. In my opinion, it's actually called a positive tilt, but it's just a sideways tilt. So that sets up some weird stuff. And I'll just show you what it means for us here. You can really see it getting into where are we now? Saturday, late Saturday. So we have a ridge of high pressure that sets up directly across our area. Here we are. Here's Kansas. Here's Missouri. So this ridge of high pressure is set up sideways. It normally goes more north and south. So that is going to keep the flow, the winds, out of the north, where it's actually going to be warmer. So for once, warm air is going to come from the north. So that's just kind of cool because it's going to be dry. We're just not quite to the muggy stuff of summertime yet. So we're going to have warm air coming from the north, which never happens, and it should be dry, warm air for the weekend. So look what that sets up. This is crazy. Here's a regional temperature NBM data for the weekend. Look up here in Montana. I mean, I grew up not very far from there. This is Saturday afternoon. It's going to be 90. Those people don't know what to do with that. They're going to have to open the cooling centers up there. But look how it's warmer north. And so we don't get in on much of that. It's like 80 in Kansas City, and then it's going to be cooler to the south. I mean, that just about never happens. So it's just this sideways setup. That's what's going to do for the weekend. So everything is just kind of backwards in my world, at least. So here we are regionally a little bit more. Like I say, these are Saturday afternoon temperatures I'm looking at. Awfully nice up in Nebraska. It's going to taper off, but we should wind up in the 70s, mid 70s. I see 75 for Cass County on Saturday. A little bit cooler. Fort Scott and Nevada might only make it to 73, but I don't think any of this is complainable. I just think it's interesting. It's a little bit warmer on Sunday. Here's your Sunday afternoon temperatures. 80 in Kansas City. We might hit about 77, 78 throughout the rest of East Central Kansas, West Central Missouri. When does it rain again? As we've been talking about that nonstop, I see some possible pop-up light showers looking at Monday. So enjoy your weekend. I don't think this is anything significant. I think it's kind of like what we have today, just some light showers. I don't even see pop-up thunderstorms for a possibility. What happens after that? I'm paying attention to next weekend. Honestly, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But this is pretty far out. It's just something to keep an eye on for right now. But we're getting to the time of year now where we have the afternoon heating that will be significant. Heating adds instability. If we have some shortwave energy start to pop through the region, which we possibly do, we will have for sure, but we possibly do for these days, we do need to keep an eye out again for severe weather, but at least for showers and thunderstorm activities toward the end of next week. But we have a long, long way to go on that. It is just not time to talk about that yet. It's time to have an awesome Thursday and get set up for a pretty great weekend. I think that's what's in store. Appreciate you.